What the?
Let's go. Oh, no, you don't. On foot. Leg right, mine.
What in the world? I'm fighting mushrooms.
Don't get too comfortable. More are on the way. Oh, would you be a dear and help with these for me?
Looks like she could use our help.
Where am I taking all this damage? 4. Oh yeah, I'm taking spore damage. Oh jeez. I'm taking a crap ton of damage. Why? What in the world?
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
What do you need a ladder for?
To climb, of course.
But duh.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
There's a godless artifact just out of reach, and I must have it. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
What are you suggesting? Are you flirting with me?
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Hey.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But
why?
Sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fure. And I need this vase now.
I can help you. It's little trouble.
Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
Godless expert?
Please tell me you found the vase.
No. I could definitely go for a godless expert, though. This is a quest. Dawn Shore. Oh, this is specifically in Dawn Shore. Oh, okay. Let's go do this.
Right behind you.
Hey, don't sit too close. Must be very sneaky. Or not.
Take him down. This one's mine.
I don't know what that did. Whoa. Nice.
Well, that was fun.
Marius, what is your definition of fun? I would really like to know. Ooh, now we got some talons. Okay, so once you go to a new area, you start getting the... Okay, I see how this works. You're in the level 1 area, you get level 1 gear and resources. You go to the next area, you get the better gear. The Voss. It is the vase. Ah.
Andra's titties, you found it!
Wow.
I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Well, you can have a vase if you tell me something about your... It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few.
I'm stealing all your stuff.
You are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
I love it when developers have humor.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, what the? They self-destruct?
Another glorious battle.
I didn't know they could do that.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
You know, Dream Scourge. The usual. Whoops. I didn't mean it. Interesting. Oh. What the? Okay.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
Are these zombies? What the heck?
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
Sneaky, sneaky me.
It's mine. Come and get it.
Oh. Hmm.
Come and get me.
Aha! Creepy man. Huh.
You're mine now.
Oh, it keeps sending them. Come on. There we go. Boom. Can I heal it? I don't know how this works. Nope. Oh, dude, nothing. Alright, onwards. Oh, a person.
They just make me feel uncomfortable.
I'm glad to see revenants working in our fields. I see nothing wrong with it.
What if the body used to be your brother? Your grandfather? You, Adiran, you know what a revenant is, don't you? Your dead friends and family walking around rotting all over your cabbages?
You're using your dead to work the fields. Not the problem with revenants working the fields. I agree with her. The dead shouldn't be used to. It's farming equipment. I have no part in this. Goodbye. You're using your dead to work the fields?
Well, they're more efficient than we are. They don't need to sleep or eat, and it leaves us free to do other things.
Oh, well, fire is much more efficient at harvesting the fields.
No, it's not.
But we wouldn't want to eat whatever it leaves behind. Every monster we let wander the valley is one more threat to our children, not to mention to our crops.
So what's so bad about them? I don't get it. Have you guys been using them for a while, or is this brand new?
Nothing. That is my point.
Oh, then you will not mind when the animancers put one in your home. Perhaps you can get one of the animancers to raise up your late wife so she can keep cooking your dinner.
I have no part in this. Goodbye.
You should hear yourself. Blood.
And
No
in
revenants
there,
in my field.
they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
I'm not quite sure where I'm going yet. I'm going the wrong way. Back this way.
You there. You look like you know where you're going.
No, I don't.
Can you tell me the way to Fjord's market?
I don't think Fior does much commerce these days. Sorry, I'm just as lost as you are.
Oh, just arrived, did you? Looks like we're both a bit lost. Oh no. I don't believe it. This is the market, isn't it?
I've heard Fior's crops aren't doing so well. Be careful, Fior might have been hit by the Dream Scourge.
So even if they had food, no one would want to eat it. Great. I came here to cut a deal that'd feed Thirdborn for a month. I was meant to set up a supply line.
Those aren't your only two options. Have you thought about Paradis?
Huh. It's possible. Though the Adirans might not look favorably upon me. I'll think of something. Thanks anyway.
Sorry, I'm no help. Chickens! Think I have some stuff I could sell.
You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign.
Please don't burden me with your superstitions. What makes you think my presence means anything?
Some believe the gods have abandoned Emerald Stair, and yet here I am talking to one of their offspring. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter.
Have you got anything left to sell? You can always ask the other settlements for aid.
You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy.
True.
Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous. They still buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
I don't need that or that. I have two of these. Whoa. We are making some money.
Last week you said that'd be great.
Oh, hello.
Gods, what do I tell Sovia? What do I tell the children?
What happened?
It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it?
Excuse me? Why don't you tell me what you lost instead of insulting me? Be serious, do I look like a bandit to you?
I don't know. Are you? I don't judge on first impressions.
You just did.
Say.
Well, now I'm hurt. I thought I had the worldly charm of a master thief. What does a bandit look like? Go into as much detail as... Well, the people who took your goods were definitely bandits, right?
Don't steal and then cry about it when people call you a thief. That's what my grandfather always said.
Something else wrong with this farm bandits. Did you see their faces? Why don't you tell me what you lost instead of insulting me?
I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food to get us through the next few months. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably our last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat.
I'll bring it back.
When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else.
Like me?
You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Yes, you can. I'm on my way.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giatta's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Huh. Unfortunately, that's where I'm heading.
Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Uh-oh.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giatta's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
What are they fighting about? What are they fighting about?
Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was
Perfect.
hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
Here we go. We made it to Fior.
The Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel-Garrote business again?
Isn't she from the other town? Or is that someone else? Ah, that depends. Are you doing something that requires my interference?
Certainly not. Besides, I have no more business in Fior. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Animancy is dangerous. We need to rule it out as a factor in this. Perhaps the diplomacy should be left to diplomats, Captain. I suppose the Villians don't like adherents telling them their own business.
If their experiments are affecting Adiran interests, this is our business. And when the time comes, the Steel-Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of those interests.
I want to kick the Steel-Garrote out. What are you talking about?
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
This way?
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Giatta, what's the meaning of this?
Aha!
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
You could definitely miss this building.
Storage in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
That I am. Borgen at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
I get that a lot.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
What?
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I'm an endearing envoy. Is that official? No. Private discussion. You're arguing in the middle of town. Excuse me, but I'm talking to this captivating young lady. Private discussion. You're arguing in the middle of town.
We have Giatta to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
I've seen corruption in nature, but never this advanced. That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it. The deeper I go into living lands, the worse this gets. That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root.
Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
But you do. What would it take for you to fix this? It's difficult to ignore dying farms once you start starving. It's difficult to ignore dying farms once you start starving.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it.
Yes.
Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
She's the one taking all the risks here. I think she knows what she's doing. Let me take her off her hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong. She's the one taking all the risk here.
You must be unfamiliar with animancy. There's always collateral damage. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
We work together. I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. Maybe we can solve the Dream Scourge rationally, let cooler heads prevail. I share the governor's doubts, but you're right. We can't afford delay. If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
Wow. You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Yeah, the workshop, because I totally know where that's at.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let
All
Kyle learn more
right.
after all.
Somewhere over here. There's a bunch of side quests to pick up here. Dang. We'll eventually do it.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He's focusing on the wrong problems, that's for certain.
What does he know? He isn't even an animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. my tools, the workshop, all gone.
You stuck to your principles, that's what matters. We can still fight the Dream Scourge. Can we still fight the Dream Scourge? I'm sorry about your exile.
So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms.
That's true.
The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
You talk like you have a vendetta against it. Once we've cured it, what's next for you? Enough talk. You talk like you have a vendetta against it.
In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
Thank you. Well, looking forward to working with you. If we can stop the Dream Scourge, I'm willing to look past my biases. Not everyone in Adir hates animancers.
We will set aside our differences for the greater good, won't we, Giatta?
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
I think there might be a connection as people keep reminding me. You look at me as though I'm some kind of as people keep reminding me.
Sorry. I only bring it up because Anamancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new friends. For God's sake, Lucy, say something encouraging to your people. Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Will your colleagues even talk to me after what happened to you? Maybe I'll have better luck.
I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fior. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
I know, right? I got so many titles. Alright, let's start picking up some of these side quests.
Careful! Or we'll get thrown out of the pub! Where are we?
I had one job. One job.
Really?
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been?
Another troubled Fiorin. Is everyone in the city miserable?
Not everyone has the ranger captain breathing down their neck. I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Where's the rest of your squad? Shouldn't you be on patrol?
I'd like to be. They're out searching. Someone had to hold down the fort. My 2 youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now.
Oh boy.
They're still not here.
Three days is a little late to start looking for them.
If you met them, you'd understand. They're so besotted, it's a wonder they report at all.
Ah.
Belena and Adelaro were my most promising recruits. Now, all they do is sneak off to,
Get to know each other?
I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Jeez.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and
You don't have to explain yourself. I'd be worried about my charges too. Yeah, I'd be worried too.
The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
2 young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. You know what I mean?
Kai, they've had 3 days. Alright, quest.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What prayer are you reciting just now? No apologies necessary. There's no way you could be responsible for the problems faced if you are. No apologies necessary.
That's a lot of blame on people who can't defend themselves.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Your problems couldn't possibly have anything to do with your spirits. What if we carried out the rituals in your stead? Imagine if your problems have kept you too busy to complete the rituals. If it was your negligence that caused this, it's your responsibility to fix it. Fjord's problems couldn't possibly have anything to do with angry spirits.
We cannot take that chance. There are angry spirits and you know the problems we face. I believe the two are related. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
I don't think
so. You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Lady, crazy.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Do you really believe the dead are mad because they didn't have their last meal?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream thralls or such blight in our crops until now.
Oh, what in the world? What do you need us to do? It's far from the craziest thing we've done today.
I like your spirit. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Okay.
The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
Okay.
The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
this will help you find your peace as well. Seems like a waste of perfectly good food.
I understand how it looks, but appeasing the dead is vital, especially in times like these. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete. You return! Have you visited all
Can you
3
deceive her?
gravesites?
No. We'll talk again later. There's a couple more.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Oh, more bounties.
And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim.
All right.
Aura Taugori. I hope to see you soon.
Take.
Oh.
Take.
Oh.
Take.
Be careful.
Take.
Ah.
Take it.
Those Delem.
Yes.
Done. They're not evil. It is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Hello.
Have you heard?
Excuse me.
Giatta's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point.
Be careful with that kind of talk. The governor has ears for all town.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Aha! So it's literally like electricity type stuff. Interesting. Neato. Look at that. Alright. A city of weird electricity stuff. And we are continuing the story. I gotta talk to you too. I don't know where I can do that. I have not found a camp. Oh, there's a camp here. I guess I could go there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Gotta pop this sucker open. There we go. Ah, much better. Alright, so we left off. We finally got to the Emerald Stair. I have a crap ton of stuff. And we're going to start with some of these quests that are not going to kill me. I am not in Dawn Shore. We'll have to look into that. Those are the two last things I have over there. But kill the Zerups. Where's this at? Missing Rangers. We could do that one. That one's pretty close. Or on the way. Oh wait, no, this is all just all over. Okay. Elder Offering. Food Thief? Where is the Food Thief? Oh, there's a quest available down there in the world. Oh, wait. Food thief takes me that way. Where is this food thief? Huh. I have no idea, but we're gonna go track him down. We must go this way. Oh boy. Ow. We fell a little far. Alright, let's go retrieve some stolen goods. Hope you all been doing well. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Screenshot. Okay, 300. Oh, now we got it. Okay.
It's you.
Who are you?
Leave me alone, all right?
Oh, a rebel.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Your clothes seem familiar. Were you with the rebels in Paradise?
Maybe, maybe not. What's it to you?
I didn't know there were any Paradisans around here. You're not making much effort to hide yourself. I see now you're spying for them, aren't you? I don't mean you any harm.
Well, don't tell anyone I'm here.
Okay.
That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. I guess you must have seen something in him I didn't. Hope your mercy doesn't come back to bite ya.
I hope so too. You're brave to stand up to your stand by your principles. Will you be safe here, or will the Steel Garrote search for you? What will you do now? You should have stayed and fought for a chance. You're brave to stand by your principles.
Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually. In the meantime, I can sleep at night. Good luck out there.
Thank you. Alright. Friendly face, kind of, you know, quote unquote friendly. Dead body over here? Oh, yep, there is. Okay. Animancer's log. My idiotic rival has a lab outside of the city. I've seen them skulking around the walls like a rat in search of cheese. Whatever they're hiding, it'll be mine soon enough. Payback for stealing my research all those years ago. Update. A dead end. Curious. There should be an entrance nearby. No matter. I didn't come this far to give up now. I'll find a way even if it kills me. Are you telling me there's an entrance somewhere around here? Oh man. Now they got me. Time to snoop. Put that weapon away. Alright. He says there's an entrance around here. Let's see if there is. So I don't know how I'd get up there. Where could an entrance be? Put that away. Oh. No. Nothing. Nada. Unless I can climb this tree somehow. Nope. Maybe not. It could just be throwing me on a wild goose chase. But I can hear a chest. So there is something here. Oh wait, what was that? What is this? What is that? Is that just these stairs? No. Or is that just this little thing here? Nope. Alright. No VVB for now. If I remember to come back, I will. Otherwise, I won't. You know what? We could just do this one while we're at it. Alright. Onwards. There's a bunch of enemies around me? Oh, there are.
This one's mine. You coming from your right.
Hmm.
On seek.
Nope. Ta-da! Oh, jeez! Burn, baby, burn! Ow. That's the only thing that sucks about the magic. Take that! Nope. Nope.
Another glorious battle.
Hoorah! Let's eat some food. I have so many food items. I need to use those more often. Alright. Go find these Zerps.
Right behind you.
Hmm. Well, you're definitely the first person I want to get rid of. Wait, no. The priest. We must murder the priest first. Skirmisher, fighter. Oh, the priest? Where the heck's the priest going? Yo, priest. Where you at? All right. That didn't work as well as I hoped. No healing.
You're not looking so
No, no. You're right, I'm not. As soon as I tried to take a potion. Man, you guys hit for a lot. Right.
On seek.
Oh yeah, I forget that I have the shield a lot of the times. Oh, oh. Oh, you already used that. Burn! Burn! There we go. And just like that, our task is done. I only went down once. Jeez, how many of these are there? Alright, now we loot the premises. How do I get up there? There we go. Spoiled. Nice. Ah, missed it. Any other spoils for me to loot? There's back here. Oh. How do I get up this building? Huh. Ah, I see. Yeah. Ooh. Common leather cuirass. Man, I am just injuring myself left and right now. Cooked meat. Interesting. Aha. Oh, yeah, I need to make sure I mark the food thief again. Hello. No one's in here. It's all mine. Dank spores. Paisano. I'm leaving with a share of our supplies. Once I make it to Paradis, I'm stowing away on the first ship to the Violian Republics. Even if they arrest me, better to live in chains with a full belly than to die free and starving. You'd be smart to leave as well. Our animancers can revive the dead, but somehow they can't save a dying farm. I don't blame them, but I can't wait for them to save us. Farewell. A forgotten soul pod. Oh, it's a grenade. Cool. Oh, one more building to explore. Oh, there's more enemies over here. Be prepared. Actually, I've been using this fire one. What's the other one I have? Oh, this classic one. I think I'm gonna go back to this one just because it's not as great as I would like. It's not as much utility for. I have to be too close for everything. Yeah, this is worse, of course. No, I definitely like the money. Alright, we have new spells. Well, not new, but different spells. I'm hiding.
Right behind you.
Slasher, scout. I should probably cast this. Oh, you're trying to guard your captain, huh? There we go. What are you guys doing up there? Whoa, Jace! My spell saved me. Ah, I picked up spoiled. Is that my original one? No, it's a new one. Okay, we'll have to go there before we go over there. The more teleports, the better. Alright. Let's get this teleport. Now, actually, we can talk to these two, because they want to talk to me about something. Actually, do I have a quest over here? No, I do not have a quest yet. Alright, let's talk to these two. They got something to say. I already know this. What do I have here? Ah, yes, meteor shower. Spirit lance. Oh, I could sell this one. And that one. Boots of Brick Lane. Oh, I was gonna see if that one could be. That's right. Alright. Kai.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giatta didn't draw blood.
Oh gosh. Giatta had to make her point. Vidaro is being unreasonable. Oh, okay. It was excessive, loud, public confrontations rarely win people over. Giatta had to make her point. Giatta was being unreasonable. It was excessive, loud, public. You think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giatta didn't draw blood. It was excessive, loud, public. I'm surprised no one else backed her up. Yeah, loud public confrontations rarely win people over.
Maybe not, but it makes for a spectacle. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
That's why I prefer the wilds to court. Fewer politics. Sometimes you have to take a stand even if it costs you. Are you hinting at a hard conversation that we need to have? Sometimes you have to take a stand even if it costs you.
This is what I like about you, and Giatta. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Kai, how old are you?
I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back. Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to. No community is perfect, but I wouldn't be so quick to abandon mine. Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to.
Can we just talk about something else?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giatta's situation.
Right. Wait, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giatta, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Agreed. Alright.
listen.
Nice.
I need you to stop. Envoy?
Yes.
Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing?
Sure.
Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat. They can't call off the harvest on the opinions of a single person. You don't think you'd stand up for what you believe? You don't seem like one to avoid conflict. She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day.
Agreed.
Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
Alright, cool.
Until next time.
I'm gonna break something down. Nope, just selling that stuff. Okay. Actually, can I upgrade anything? I could upgrade you. What about my gun? My gun seems pretty weak. I could upgrade my gun. Let's see. It'll take 4 and 6. 4 and 8. I could upgrade both of them. What about my armor? I could upgrade all of these at least once. I could upgrade you twice. Which actually might be the better idea because I take a lot of damage. I have been taking a lot of damage. And I haven't found a better piece of armor yet, so... Upgrade. Boom. Okay, I can still upgrade either the gun or the sword. Or my grimoire. And that would just be less cost, so it's not gonna do a whole lot for me. Let's get the... I mean, I mostly fight with my sword. And if I could find a gun that's better, that'd be kind of nice. Alright, we'll do the sword. Boom. Ooh, I wonder what the quest show up is now. Look at that! None of them have skulls now. Except for you, but I'm not doing you. Boom. Alright. Let's exit. Maybe. I knew it.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Don't you have better things to do?
We recoil. We are unsure what we said.
So dreams skirt around. It's not comforting to hear voices, is it? Is everybody in the living lands prone to these visions? Still getting used to having someone else in my head, I suppose.
The mundane, a lifetime lived in silence. We forget this. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place?
Honestly, I'm amazed Fiora survived as long. Fiora's a mess. This is what comes of incompetent leadership. Situation Fiora is dire. Someone needs to help them.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
They worship at the altar of progress. Their You're better. It's called animancy.
A new tongue. An unfamiliar name.
Hmm.
A harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
Honestly, I don't even know yet. They want to heal souls. I don't think it's it. They want to learn the secrets of life and death. They're trying to influence nature. They want to harness power that Kith shouldn't have. I'm gonna go with they're trying to influence nature.
Do they not trust us to tend? They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Many people don't trust animancers. The world isn't ready for them. Animancy is misunderstood. Many people don't trust them.
The hound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it. They can fight Essence all they want, but I'm not sure they'll win. It's a threat to the natural order, has to be controlled. No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it.
A fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Yeah, my theory still stands. Very strongly.